Everyone, to whoever may or may not be here just yet, and whoever may be watching this later. I am very excited to try this game. It was legitimately on my wish list, and Twitch Kittens community got a chance to ask the managers for keys. So I kinda begged for a key and got it, which is very, very nice of them. So I get to actually try this out. There is a streamer mode, which I have activated. So we're gonna see if this works, if there's enough people around for it. But essentially it means that I can initiate a vote for whether we kill people or we let them live. So that's all that I know. I know that it's like Papers, Please, a little bit. And I know that you can kill people or let them live. And that's all. That's kind of all that I know. But I kind of forgot to switch on my chat, so let me just type test to myself to make sure that it works both ways. Okay, it does. It does. We're good. Because that's what I normally do. I actually type to myself to check that it's working and things are moving. So, without further ado, why did I get an achievement called Lemons? I don't wanna skip the intro though. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. This is nice. Great, Keeper of the World Order. Wait, lemons? Missing lemons. Ooh. Aw, that's like a famous Beatles song thing. Okay, so he goes to the market, he buys some lemons. People poke at him. He's very angry at it. He goes back home. And makes a skull out of blood? Oh. Oh, that's us. Okay, that's fun. Oh, we get to actually have makeup and everything. That's cool. I love it. Okay, so... which one do I go with? I love that one. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of choices. Let's look happy. I want to look happy. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife? Yes. Yes, I would like to.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
That's me, hooray!
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 30.
That means that some of them might be using the same makeup and outfit as me.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
I don't much care for being just 30. Can I be Fate?
Another ironic one. Great. No, you may call yourself the Grim Reaper, as that is what you are.
Yay, Grim Reaper 30.
Job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff.
So do I just need to like fulfill the quota? Can it be like completely up to me? Because that's just this little thing that my little devious heart really desires.
As it is your first day, try to get to know the system. And do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Will I get paid for this?
Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on
Ooh.
performance accuracy.
Salary! In the afterlife, in the afterworld, in the death place. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Got it.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Oh, I love your voice. It's just the evil that I like. And you like cats! We can be buddies.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Got it! Where do I work?
I will show you your workplace right away.
Yay!
Follow me.
This is exciting.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
Oh.
When the week is done, you will be assessed.
I suppose we just have to do a good
On
job then.
To show us what you are made of, Reaper.
I'm made of all the tiny and tastiest cookies. Does that count? Okay, let's put the book of voting away in case we actually have people that, you know, come along and... Good for procrastinating and scrolling through the cocker? Instructions. Yeah, we'll keep the book here, just in case enough people show up for this. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult of rules and requests of the day. Photo for the day. One human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on your first day. Thank you. Well, that's easy. Okay, so the phone is exactly where my lamp is, and my lamp is not where it's normally because there's a cat sitting there, so this will be kind of awkward. Ooh, check out these personal awesome jetpacks. Ah, so I get to check if I'm making a difference with the phone, got it. Ooh. So we have Evold Footy or Raven Crushed. One is 29 years old, one is 32. Both have respective professions. One is a professional athlete, one is a neurosurgeon. Raven is enjoying a moderately successful career as a deadlifter. They have a brother Ronald and a child Myra. In the spare time, they like going hiking and camping. Myra is constantly inspired by Raven's determination, wishes to continue in their footsteps. Evold, a child prodigy, has been performing brain surgery since the age of 18. They're well established as a medical professional in academia and practice. Evold is addicted to adrenaline and is well known for taking great personal risks. Oof. Okay, we absolutely have to kill one of them, which is a shame. Because one of them is a father, and he might be a nice father, and that's sad. Another one, though, is a neurosurgeon. So, while he's not living smartly, he can make a greater difference than a professional athlete. So that is exactly how we're gonna make this decision. You're gonna live... Oh, I need to pick up Marker of Death. That's... I have a Marker of Death? Now this is awkward when you start working as Death and then you're like, hey, how do I do this? So I can start and end the vote there. I can't actually... I should have a pen in here somewhere. Oh! That's why! It's directly underneath my lamp. So yeah, we're doing great for our first day. We can't find our own pen. Yes. Yes, I confirm. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ooh. How do I walk?
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer, the Mortimer, the one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Never heard of you before?
You jest. I once scoured many sea and land, alleviating merchantmen from the burden of excess wealth.
Can I buy stuff here?
Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium. Browse at your will.
Okay, cool. So, when I get money, I can come and shop. Got it. Ah, if I can click on things
The
that are lit up.
Deathborn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Okay, we learned how to use the elevator. A person died.
Regrettable, but also natural. You do this work for the greater good.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Remember, lives are on the line.
No shit.
I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
I did?
To be honest, I gave a simple one to begin with. There was no best choice. Sometimes none of the options are good. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of Cosmos. Question?
Ready for everything.
Your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work.
Got it.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
The most important bit is that we figured out how to work the elevator. Aw, I get my personal quarters. That's cute. Yeah, they lit up where you can actually get off. So you can always get off at the store and then you can get off at your office. Got it. Ka-ching! I love coins. Coins are the bestest. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. Got it. Poor single mother. She should have been a neurosurgeon instead. Until the rules ask us to kill neurosurgeons. So... bus driver. Architect. Mechanical engineer. It said industrial. Or engineer, right? That's what it said. Engineering on industrial. I don't see driving a buses either. So you live. You're not part of our rules. Okay, does the architect count as industrial? You know what? Just to be safe, I am literally gonna be killing you based on the fact that you're an engineer. That was easy. Mostly because I really doubted myself as to what counts as industrial. But yeah. Hello!
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Great!
It gladdens me to hear that.
I made a decision on my lack of knowledge what industrial means.
So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did?
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Can I get a vacation?
Nope. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
Oh, I love cats. I have many, that's why I have to hold my monitor in a weird position. Before buying anything, I want us to save up. Though kinda ashamed that we can't just like disembark and go to a bar. We can always go and have a deli cell. There we go. More money. We're just making like a pile of money over here. Okay. A local woman chokes on a waffle and dies. Parliament to discuss waffle ban. 5 reasons you should go to the new vegan muffin shop, Double Nuffin, right now. Promising young architect wins grand prize for monumental sustainable sauna. Hello, poop. Got it, phone? So we influenced the world in making waffles dangerous because that's how they ended up dying. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and then send them to me by fax. You humans have to die. Got it. So we have multiple people. Okay, I already do not like the one that says politician. I just do not like politicians, okay? Digital athlete, airplane pilot, and police officer. So, let's just start from reading how horrible the politician is, then we can decide whether we want to keep him. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. This is an easy one. You can go suck a dick. I don't like politicians, okay? Now, let's read some of you side by side, because another person has to die, okay? Umberto doesn't have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automation has made car building much faster and more efficient. Mostly they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home they love tinkering with their old 70C07 diode pulsar. So he's an engineer, but he's like a regular person. Digital athlete! Raiko, a father of 6, have won championship title for Grand Reaper before 8 times, making them prevailing world best at said fighting game. After retiring due to age, they have pivoted towards tournament commentary and coaching new players. Yeah, both do seem nice. They're nice people. Let's read the rest, because we still will have to kill one person, and there might be multiple nice people. Columbra is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger air pilot. They happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columbra is extremely interested in history of religious buildings. Not a perfectly fine person. Marcus wants to one day become a detective, but also enjoy being a beat cop. They have ingrained prejudice about people from different ethnic and cultural backgrounds, but are actively working on trying to break these prejudices. They have created dangerous situations, but also saved innocent lives. He's a borderline choice, but you know what? We're gonna let everybody but the... Yeah, I know. You know what? Airplane pilot will live for sure. Now that I'm considering this. No! he's living. He has 5 children. Has 5 children. He's living. And a digital athlete will live as well. He has 6 children. Right? Lesson in mortality. And now I'm kind of stuck between a police officer that endangered people but saved people, or a poor, regular, average Joe automotive engineer. So you know what? Anarba, you get to decide. Should Mr. Police Officer die or live? You're deciding the position of the engineers by making him die or live. So just type exclamation die or exclamation live. It has a mean look. Yeah, timed. Okay. Well, yeah, he dies. So you get to die, and you, average Joe, that might do less good than the policeman, get to live. Hooray. Yes, I confirm. I chose based on personal prejudices and the way that somebody's face looks. Hello.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible?
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
See ya, Cookie. You see, this is... I kind of want to know the reasons why... Hello, Sane. Why people select some of them to live and some of them to die, because we literally made a decision based on the person's facial face right now. Okay, we're still collecting a nice amount of coins. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despotence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Quote of the day. 3 humans have to die. Another day for death. Nothing else. Oh. All survive a plane crash due to skill efforts of pilot. Local politician dies after getting hit with a car. Police have not yet run out. Wait. Ruined out? Yeah, ruled out. Thank you. Brain reading hard, especially with lamp in front of screen. What are digital athletes of yesteryear up to these days? Button mashing, not a valid tactic, study finds. So they didn't even care that policeman died. That's how interesting these news are. So how many people do we have? We have 5, and 3 need to die. So let's just find like deliberately horrible ones. Hijima Kodeya! I wonder who it is. It is said that Hijima comes up with the ideas for new games, characters, and plotlines by meditating in the rain. Subsequently, each of the games seems to make less and less sense, yet somehow still getting better. Chad! There's a guy named Chad. Unemployed, MeTube philosopher. Chad quit college several years ago and started making MeTube videos in their parents' basement. 80% of the content is about philosophy and 20% critical analysis of why they got dumped yet again. Okay, Chad dies. I have no disagreement with killing a Chad. So we wanna keep Hidea alive for sure. Well, we're yet to make that decision. We need to still weed out 2 people. Yvette Ferninda, Minister. Yvette has taken themselves a great set of responsibilities in the field they lack the knowledge of. These decisions that matter, Yvette tends to fumble gloriously. Yet they do try to better themselves according to criticisms from the public, even though they don't often understand most of it either. Yeah, I kinda agree. Good intentions, but... well, you're not... that... like, don't do that. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. Oh, they're a really nice person. And what about you? Vari never wanted to have children. They have outlived all of their friends, relatives, and cats. Sitting in their tiny rental apartment, Vari spends most of their time living inside their memories, not bothering to make any new ones. Grim, I'm watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Yeah, because I have to, don't I? I mean, it's fate, and I'm in my probationary period. So poor old Goon lives. So now, do we kill Hijima Kudea, or do we kill a president? You can vote in chat, by the way. If you want Hijima to live, type !live. Hooray! Look! Look! The game understood the instruction! Oh my god! No! No! Satan! What are you doing? You're making it a 50-50. Ah, that didn't make it easy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, this works. This works, so we're gonna roll a coin over Hijima's life, okay? Heads, he lives. Well, no more games for us. I'm so sorry, Hijima. I'm so sorry. After Death Stranding, you no longer deserve to live. It is indeed fate.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance.
Yay me.
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper.
That's such a good and dedicated Reaper.
If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position.
I'll get to write all the notes?
Possibility.
Instead? Ah, the cat's delighted. Let's make the cat happy.
I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Wait, I've received 100 messages today with restream things. So that's an interesting notification to get. Thank you for being very active in chat, people. And until tomorrow, I shall go. We actually have money now that we can spend. So we should actually go all the way down and see what we can spend it on seriously.
How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
I just want to look at items, okay? The Annals of Transsentience help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. All of the days. All of them. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence. Travel through the ether and... What? Oh! Oh! Thanks! That's what it is! It's a radio. Let's get a radio and see what it does, okay?
Timbers. 'Tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
So we have a dead pirate that steals items and sells the items to other dead people. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Mortimers. Musak! Makes music! Okay, this is a new day. Is that an... Yeah, that's an invisible man cleaning after fate. That's interesting. Hello. Good, you're paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off and become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. Well, that's gonna be easy. Okay, so you might go for death because you're a painter or an artist. Nuclear physicist and archaeologist, that's the living ones, right? Engineer is one that might live. Okay, so we made a pile of people that can die. I'm pretty sure friggin' asteroid hunter is not a STEM background. Okay. Formosan economy gradually improving after critical economic reforms. Click here, Talia Al-Farasi re-election campaign video. Another game designer found dead. Cause of death suspected to be karoshi. Death from overwork. Bewildered minister stumbles off a cliff into the ocean during photo shoot. The visionary Adam. Read the 10 best science fiction novels from the early atomic age. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost waiting to be released. Ooh. Ooh, is that why we want scientists to live, so that everybody don't get bacteriaed? Might be it. So, nuclear physicist, you live, because my notes said so. So once again, 2 humans have to die, spare anyone with scientific background. Network engineer. So that will live. Okay, archaeologist. Ejiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of the colossal hamsters. There's that bacteria in permafrost and this idiot is digging it. Is archaeologist STEM? Is archaeologist STEM? That's the important bit. Science background. Is that a science background? What began as a constant stargazing as a child turned into a career in astronomy. Xana's main goal is to find asteroids that could potentially hit the planet and alert the asteroid destroyer unit in the... yeah. Sure. Okay, she is actually having a legitimate job in the scientist field. So she has to live. Now he is retired, and she's a painter, so both of them can be killed. But archaeology? I don't know. Okay, let's Google. Is archaeology science? Can be considered both a social science and a branch of humanities. That does not help Google. Instructions not clear. Stuck dick inside the fax machine. Please send help. You know what? Let's kill the guy digging up. There needs to be 2 people that die. You know what? We're gonna mark archaeologist dude for death. We're gonna consider it humanities and live with consequences. So now we have 2 people that can die or not die. Garnet loves photography, hiking, painting, and visual journaling. They're diagnosed as bipolar but have managed to figure out a weird way to deal with it. As such, they're mostly happy. Garnet often volunteers at local art gallery. For nearly 50 years, Hector produced and hosted a series of fun and educational television shows that revolved around being nice to people and making the world a better place. He won numerous awards and honors for the many good deeds. Okay, let's vote on Hector. He's 84. Live or die. I agree that he has I agree that he has already done his part, but at the same time he has done more good than the 24-year-old. But he's old. You guys are amazing. Hector, I'm sorry. You're 84. Don't need to live anymore. Do you go and volunteer and do good deeds? What else is on the radio? Oh, that's regular sound. That's no sound? Okay. Fingers crossed my boss considers archaeology to be not a science subject, because I had to Google it.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first.
Then I will not get paid.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I feel really dumb because sometimes I don't understand instructions. Job like any other, I suppose.
Is it, though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like.
Did I? He hasn't yelled at me yet.
Think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
I'm not sure.
Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought. This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you made?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow.
I'm just kinda, the person that made the ovens hot inside all the bad places. Yeah, you're the one that's throwing people into them. It's fine.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles?
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with.
Are there many offices
Find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Really?
Close enough. Anything else?
What about animals? Did they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end.
Oh, can you imagine processing dogs? That would be sad. Wolfworms loves to eat bones, but he doesn't like horses. Versus little Jolly Roger that chased the cow over a fence. Oh god, imagine processing mushrooms. This one feeds off the tree real good.
Even plants.
Oh.
Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
There you go. You could work in the plant department.
Anything else?
Unliving things, building stuff.
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead. But then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it.
He doesn't know of the department for things.
Anything else?
What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system?
Not at all.
You don't sound too sure about that.
I am. Quite so.
I'm confused.
Come now. Do not worry about it. All is in order. Just a bit over your pay grade. Anything else?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they?
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
No ethnic data?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules. Anything else?
That's all.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
It's kind of bad, but I wish he read children's books in like audiobooks department. Like, I want to hear that voice everywhere, and I think that the more innocent the material, the more sinister they would sound. Oh, that's such a good voice. Oh, I got a Curious Grim achievement. Ooh, a letter. Hello! We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today's that day. Quote of the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 60 or older have to die. Any humans with economy-related profession have to die. Mr. Tickle loved to play. So, how many do we have? Oh no. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There's 8 people, and any very old people have to die. Anyone with economic background has to die. And 6 people have to die. Got it. Nuclear physicist researching nuclear drive technology for outer space exploration. I archaeologist stumbles and impales themselves on the massive tusk of a supposed giant hamster. Is art still art, even if it makes you feel awful? Let's dive into the modern art scene. IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Oh. City mourns loss of us as a stomach cancer claims life of beloved television personality. Big asteroid alert, it's coming right for us. Wallpapers are the fashion of now. Get wallpapers now or be late. Yep. At first, let's do the easy one. So anyone over the age of 60 has to die. We don't need to read about them, we don't need to feel bad about them, they just have to die. So they will die on that background. 31. 62. So he has to die. Once again, we don't actually have to care about them or read about them or anything. That way we don't get to feel bad. Age 53, but he's a banker, and anyone with economic position has to die, right? Right, letter? Okay, at least 2 humans aged 60 or older have to die. Any humans with economic related profession have to die. Oh, really? Ew has been herding pigs for 40 years, continuing the long line of pig farmers in the family. I religiously wears the green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives them lucky properties. And the black one, they were both black. Jean Baptiste is a retired carpenter and a veteran of the long-ago military conflict at Mauricia Peninsula. For years they have had to deal with bouts of PTSD, which they managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. Well, they're both having an economic position and they're old. He has an economic position. As a widely celebrated economist is called for a preeminent expert in market manipulation. For past decade, they appeared on many television programs advising people when and where to invest their funds. Well, too bad, so sad, you dead now. Accountant. Instant death. Dina had always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunities to crunch numbers all day long. They know the tax law by heart, and they always make sure the clients pay all the taxes. Deity have mercy on the client who dares to ask for tax evasion advice. Well, sorry, maybe you should have picked a different profession. Market researcher, astronaut, and server. Market researcher is still economy. Jao is currently researching the soda market, hoping to find a new angle. It's make or break situation for Jao, and they're trying to provide for their family while succumbing to credit debt. Their boss is thinking of firing them due to low results. Is that an economy background? It is. Okay. That's an easy one. We have 3, we need to kill 1. Any humans with economy-related profession? John started following a prominent lifestyle guru on social media a few years ago. What began as an innocent interest in wall painting soon transformed into an unwavering insistence that wallpaper is only acceptable wall covering. Position: cultist. Oral is barely hanging on while the already high living expenses keep rising. They're certain that they can do great things with their arts degree when they get around to finishing it. In their scarce free time, they do organic origami. Tomako Hidaka. Inspired by playing Space Intruder a lot as a kid, Tomako decided to join the Earth Defense Unit as an astronaut. The dangerous asteroid has been located for the first time after their training, and they must now land on its surface and blow it up. Well, that's easy. You get to live. That's the only right decision. Yeah, it's a continuation from the last one. But now we get these 2 lovely folks. One is a server with friggin' arts degree, and one is a cultist. none of them contribute to society all that much. It's literally a flip a coin sort of situation. So do you have any preferences? Kill for the top knot. You get to die due to your haircut choices. There we go. We made all the decisions. I wanna fax you. Here, I received my fax. Hello, my 7 days should be up, shouldn't it? Do you keep me?
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
I worked it all out.
Good, good. We have to do what is necessary, even if we do not fully understand why.
I mean, I just killed a guy for his haircut.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Economic crash, corruption, bad management.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Good night, Death Cookie. Have a good Death Cookie. I wanna see new things.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Ooh. No, we can't afford that. I can buy a coin. Then this game might be just for you. You know what? Let's get the coin.
Belong to the ruthless Corsair Thaddeus Thatcher. This one.
We can use this as a permanent
Lost civilization. Matt
throwy coin.
in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and let Lady Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day. The rest doomed to a slow extinction.
Good, because I'm gonna be using it to select fates.
Near the gorge of the Telenor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
I agree, it is. Ooh, yes?
Oh, don't tell your captain about this.
Oh, you stole a fate suit! That's
Still
awesome.
A great deal of time ago, though. Like 'tis between 2 months at least.
Got
I
it.
remember it was like yesterday. Barely made it out of the wardrobe alive. Have you seen how far it goes? Many skeletons are in there. Almost became one of them. But you can't trap old Mortimer that easy.
Why do we have a thief at the bottom place of this? God damn it. Oh, I don't have a mirror. We'll need to find one eventually, so we can change our outfit. Ooh, rules. Do humans have to die? Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. That's highly subjective, letter. Okay, see if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you the boost you need. But do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones lie ahead. Got it. Woo! It's my throwy coin. Local man commits suicide after losing family savings in market crash. Respected financier found dead after devastating market crash. Suicide suspected. Brooked bankers, master bank officials under investigations for years-long fraud. Local pig farmer slips in pig manure, hits head on water bowl and dies. The green boots reported stolen. Accountant suffocates on the literal mountains of paperwork after being hired to review tax documents of local construction firm. Soda research taken too far as a market researcher drowns in a vat of soda. A bubbly death. Big asteroid successfully blown up. Astronauts return unscathed. Good. Good. So we have 6 people, 2 need to die. And spare any humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Scam artist. Oh yeah, very helpful that. A liar and grifter, Francois is the next politician who had spent many years writing books of ignorant nonsense. Thus they now profit on the veritable butterfly effect of misery of others, misery out of it caused by Francois's own actions. You're gonna come into die pile, and we're gonna review the die pile at the end. Haynes started working in waste disposal a few years ago, but forgot to ask where to dump the waste during orientation, and at this point they're too afraid to ask. They sneakily bring everything into nearby forests when nobody is looking. What kind of people are these? Despite their young age, Tiffany had become a somewhat successful pop music icon. Tiffany tries to shake the fashion world by only wearing second-hand clothing. The most recent find is a pair of funky green boots from the vicinity of a pig farm. You're definitely living for stealing the person's boots. Inventor scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. On the death pile you go! After decades of working as a doctor, Manuel ultimately just got really tired of it. Nowadays, they're experimenting with dead bodies, trying to sew them together in order to create some sort of a new life form that could potentially live forever. That's not creepy at all. This is indeed an interesting one. Blaze works as Prime Minister's personal helicopter pilot. They love flying so much. They fly around all day, even when their employer doesn't need to go anywhere. All the money for fuel is taken from taxpayer funds. I don't get paid and the game penalizes me for not following instructions. I have to follow instructions. Okay. I know. Weird scientist, you live. Dear dude, could you please do better at life? Please figure out where to dispose your waste. Do not just dump it in the forest, but you get to live. So now we have scam artist, investor scam artist, and a helicopter pilot that's siphoning funds. Great. Okay, we're gonna kill this scam artist off. Make it easier. Yeah, I think this is a place where we have to keep the helicopter pilot and kill the inventor scam artist. I think we're gonna vote when there's something to vote on, like the last day. This one, 2 of them were just scam artists, and we needed to kill 2 people. So let's just start the next day faster. Also, can you give me a mirror, please?
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Was he? For real. But he was a scam artist. Think I managed to follow the rules.
Yes. Your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct.
Well, not anymore.
See, the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Okay, maybe I wanted to ask about today.
What about today?
Did we help?
Oh, absolutely. Things are already looking up.
With that helicopter dude siphoning taxpayer money.
Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better.
Okay.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go.
Yeah!
Looking at these stats, the numbers say your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Okay, if I'm good at anything, it's following the rules even when... even when the rules are being issued by a literal maniac that's telling me to kill people.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Thank you!
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. We are just getting started. Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
I'm excellent! Exactly 4 claps.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
I like ice cream.
What? I swear, there must have been something off in the Grim Brew. Nonetheless, as such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed. That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Until tomorrow, Mr. in a suit. But now there's more rules. So we're gonna get confused even more. Dude, do you sell any...
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
Why don't you have any mirrors? Ah. Go and steal somebody's mirror. I need one in my room. Ah! Best newcomer presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to the killing of many humans. I'll value it. Pop star Tiffany Tay wears smelly green boots, wins 5 fashion awards, becomes a millionaire. Local forests becoming increasingly uninhabitable. I wonder why. Doctor caught trying to steal corpses, trying to revive dead flesh through the use of strange chemicals, ends up poisoning the neighborhood's watering supply. Okay, the tale of mad corpse-stealing doctor to be adapted into a feature-length film. Popular political commentator dies of a heart attack. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start a construction of an underwater city. Whole week already? My time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we're making a difference, so let us continue with what we're doing. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. Yeah. Yeah, it isn't possible. But there are 2 that immediately get marked for death following that instruction. Dumas is a charismatic opinion leader among their peers. They use this characteristic to affect campaigns for things they think are right. News topics include reducing the use of plastics, banning beige shorts, and stopping any vaccination. I don't even feel bad about this. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Okay, so 3 have to die. So now we're looking at killing 1. Let's see if any of them are like significantly better than the rest. For years, Langston has accumulated wealth from various plots of real estate handed down to them from their family, who managed to acquire said holdings decades ago through a number of shady deals during the so-called we don't really talk about its days of business. So he's useless. Despite a liberal arts education, Sky works in the space industry writing programs to analyze satellite data. They live with their wife and cats. Any spare time they have, they're enjoying sitting in a hot tub. I mean, who doesn't? So he's a probably normal human being. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma onto Mercury. True silver tongue, the smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling being a motivational speaker. Recently, they include proselytizing into their... Oh, I'm true. Okay. I mean, I'm leaving that for tomorrow, myself. Fizzle still needs to unlock the bloody ruby weapon, but he's asleep right now. So let's leave Sky alive. This should be an easy one. Do we kill the landlord dickhead? Because I think we do kill the landlord dickhead. Do I count? Yes. Yes, I do. That's interesting. So I can die for death myself. So 3 people needed to die. 3 people have died. And the motivational speaker gets to live. That was an easy day. Hello!
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that.
I've been adequate.
However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
So who do I report to at the end of the day?
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone, another will be in charge.
Will it be your cat?
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress. Why, you are already acquainted.
Oh, I'll be reporting to a cat.
Ordington, of course.
Oh, a magical cat. I love that. Okay, so do I get... do I get more if I don't screw up reporting to a cat? Because I feel like I should get more if I don't screw up reporting to a cat. I mean... is that even a reporting if you're reporting to a cat? You don't sell mirrors just yet by any chance? No. That's a shame. I want a mirror. Where? Did you steal any mirrors yet?
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
It's nice. Toy gerbil. And a grim cape. No mirrors though. And I need a mirror to change my looks, I think. Okay, hello. I hope the instructions are not in cat. So right, after I left, mere moments, it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today, basically as a grim for them. Hope it's okay. 3 plants have to die. Landlord found dead from falling down an elevator shaft in their own poorly maintained building. Join Mercury on the path to glory, a commune for those who seek the revelation. Error spotted in the satellite, which would have caused it to crash. It is now slated to reach orbit successfully this week. Anti-beach shorts animus still simmering into the background even after death of front leader. Submissions for my ordinary day photography contest now open. Weather report. Windy and dry days ahead. Where are the bees disappearing? How do you even weigh a plant? Three plants need to die jobless. Well, the common name rolling henna chicks is a tiny succulent who likes sunbathing. It lives on the seaside. Between the rocks next to seagull nest, never moving. Enjoyed the small things in life, like not being eaten by a snail or not having a seagull scream at it for a moment. Okay, so we can kill this one. It's not to do with bees, it's not helping anything. It's the houseplant of a photography student, in cases it has been over or underwatered, however, and it's quite high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. I don't think any of them produce pollen. Callie is a pink crowded clump of branched, tangled stems, each one up to about a meter long. Callie and her brothers and sisters started growing after wildfire cleared a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Callie enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture. Why? Who has to write all of these for plants? Diana is a Venice flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest and has a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. Overall, an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. It's hidden in the grass next to a small patch at the local honey farm. It's almost got stepped on by a farmer, a dog, a horse, and 2 children. It has good living conditions with plenty of food available every day. I think he eats the bees. Yeah, not good. So you can die. I wanna save the plant that's living with the photography student because they might actually take a photograph of it. And now I need to kill one more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, survivalist plant. You get to die. I'd rather be weighing on people, honestly. But we'll see what this does. Cat lies sprawled on the table, ignoring your presence. Oh my god, you're just so incredibly cute and fluff. The cat turns her head towards you and eyes blazing with annoyance. She mutters, meow, she mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. See you tomorrow, I guess. Cat already resumed ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. Meow, she declares as you make your way out the door. Good boss. Good boss. I could have this boss every single day. Please tell me I stopped filling into the plant department. Oh, yes, I have. Alright, we're back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, etc. 2 humans have to die, and we're trying to bolster order, right? So we're trying to take the evil people out. A farmer found the reason of the bees disappearing. Carnivorous plants! There we go! We fixed the thing. So... I don't think so. But you want to, Anarba? I mean... How are you gonna meet the DPS requirement? Because even the normal version has an enrage. Okay, any of you are really exceptionally evil? For the extreme. Oh, that's not too bad. Lucian has been teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years now. They're well known for their welcoming demeanor, yet whispers travel about shady and inappropriate deeds with students. Oh. Gone are the days of descending into the darkened depths of deep caverns, drill in hand, but Rufus remembers them fondly nonetheless. It was a time of danger, but also of exploration and accomplishment. Now retired, Rufus spends all their day in old folks' home. Dispirited. Yeah, whispers! It's like rumors! We're the death, but for some reason we can't confirm or deny them. Elia chose to learn the art of gastronomy because it felt like a decent and stable job. Good food is always needed. Aside from cooking, they enjoy long treks through nature and mountain climbing. So she's perfectly good. She's the first person that I'm like, yeah, you're not retired, you're not dying, you're not terrible. When just a kid, Eiling went through a terrifying earthquake. Obstinate by nature, they decided to confront their fear by studying to be a seismologist. These days, they lead the research team at Mountain Head Earthquake Monitoring Station. Okay, we're gonna make the mountain people live and the retired person and the whispery professor to die. Those rumors may have been false, but you just died over rumors. Honey, I'm so sorry. As death, apparently it's not up to us to actually be able to declare whether rumors are true or not.
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
Death by default. I want to build up some money to get the shaky toy, but I also want the mirror. As you enter, the cat paces around on the table as if annoyed and irritated. Meow, the cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. I'll take this to mean that I'm doing well? Cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. Swift nod toward the door with her head makes it clear you should be leaving. Got it. That's my husband's alarm clock. I don't think you will. The alarm clock has been stopped! Hooray! Even if it is mostly lift music, I still get concerned. My workplace is so chill. Like, this is so much more chill than I thought it would be. Wait, what? What? Michael has been a dedicated worker at the OK Grim. Yes, you, listen up. Why are you such a tool? Sitting at your desk, going over all the profiles like a mindless drone. It's time to break the rules. I want you to do all the profiles today, all of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Who sent me that? My, your hands will be kept mighty busy today. What the darn have you been up to over at the office? From what I can see in the data, it looks like a proper mess. Has it been? Did I do it bad? Many lives saved as dedicated researcher warms Cosmopolis City in the nick of time. Science community calls to increase funding of the Mountainhead lives will be saved. First at the Astrarium, a assigned living facility claims 1 life. Young cook discovers new healthy way of preparing food. Doctor's amazed. You know what? Fuck you, red person. I don't know why you're sending me that. So I'm just gonna obey the rules. 7 people have to die. At least 2 humans with a religious background got to die. Spare any retired people if possible. So let's start from how many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First, 7 people got to die. We have 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 lives. Okay, this will be easy. You retired, you live. They're a horrible human being, but they live. And everybody else died. All of these great people, they will all die. Well, a sect member, maybe not him, but he will still die, so it's okay. Getaway driver, okay, you sound absolutely terrible, you also die. Esoteric self-help mentor, sorry. Bad day for you. Postal clerk, you're dead. Somebody might have been a better candidate for living, but it was possible to spare a retired person. So we did. Sounds like work to determine who should. Hi, Cat. You see Cat supine waving her paws in the air as if trying to bat something invisible. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. Cat continues to stare, her tail wagging in a manner that seems pleased. What even was today? Paddington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. Hey now, I'm not to blame. Cat continues her silence. No way, Cat, I did not make a mistake. Cat slowly rotates her head to the right. Oh, did I cause all those deaths? Cat slowly rotates her head to the left. Why am I even yelling at a cat? The cat blinks. Whatever, Cat, I'm leaving. Cat blinks, then slowly turns away, knurling her complete indifference of you. I have a feeling that somebody's now writing us fake notes. Not just the red ones, okay? Actual, like, fake notes. But Fate should be back in the office today. Do your job. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what I have seen out there. Now try to balance at the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with a handful of deaths, yes? 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a law background. An unforeseen logic guides your hand. But a logic nonetheless. Fate. Okay. Ex-child actor found dead at Path of Glory commune over police raid. Drug overdose suspected. Mass suicide at the Path of Glory. Entire commune dead by what looks like an overdose at behest of noted speaker and cult leader Mercury St. John's. Abandoned mineshaft collapses, unidentified body found within debris. Will we ever be freed from the orderly elder? Even death doesn't seem to want them. Young thug gunned down during a police raid of suspected mob hideout. Recent tragedy proves once and for all, your cats will definitely eat you when you die at home. Okay. That's not a note that I needed. But okay. So 3 people need to die. We have 6. Nobody with a law background can die. So alchemist, not a law background. Smuggler, definitely not a law background. These 2 are a law background. That's not a law background. Okay, so we will be sparing these 2. Mary Ann makes grievous puns on crime scenes constantly, while making the puns that usually also slowly remove their sunglasses. The behavior doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though often they actually find the biggest clues mid-pun. Somebody was on CSI Miami. Raphael always had a problem with authority, which is why they got fired from their previous police job for insubordination. They prefer to work alone anyway. They started an investigation firm hoping to catch dangerous criminals, but mostly get hired to follow cheating spouses and take incriminating photos. Yeah! That's the intro song, isn't it? There isn't a thing Tress won't smuggle in and out of country. Whatever it is, they'll find a way. Drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques, artifacts, even people. They have no scruples, no hidden principles. I have no issue killing you. Because only one of these 3 people will get to live. Yep, 3 humans need to die. After decades of unsuccessful attempts at turning mercury into gold, Ultar decided to utilize their alchemy talents in healthcare. They carefully mixed together various chlorine and sulfur-containing components and selling it as a cure for everything. Yeah, no. Oh, this makes it easy. Obsessed with religion from a very young age, Babali moved to the nunnery as soon as they turned 13. Whenever a stray thought of sin crosses their mind, they give themselves a good whipping as punishment. Rafika is very much into renewable energy and has been trying to figure out new experimental ways of making power generation more efficient. They also love flying kites and playing with their dog. Aww. I might have some prejudice against nuns, but you live and you die. I need to put my pen down, game. There we go. We're done. We're good. Yeah, I mean, they worshipped God. They may as well want to go and greet him, hey? Oh, you're still a cat. Cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emulating his soft snore-like purr. Psst, kitty cat, time for the review. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. It continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seeming pleased. Great, I'll be off now. I ain't asking Cat any questions, okay? Cat can't really answer very well. I just want to get to a point where my old boss is back. Then I can actually talk with him and know if I'm doing a good job or not. Lucky day, or is it? The unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I fail to see the relevance of this kind of numerology, but is this a day like all the other days? A total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Spare any humans with an artistic background. I don't have any documents. Cat stole my documents. Alchemists found suffocated in their own lab. A unique development in wind turbine design found increases energy production while lowering costs. Famous investigator comes out with a pun and horrendous suspect actually gets into a heart attack. Private Eye occasionally catches an illegal armor steal in the act while training adulterous spouse. Ringleader of trafficking ring mouthed to death by a tiger they smuggled into the city. That's interesting. Cat literally stole my documents. What the hell, cat? The cat pauses for a moment and continues brushing herself, indifferent to your acrimony. I know you stole my files, you jerk! Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings and a near-piercing metallic chatter, you hear a familiar voice.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there? Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
But it's not my fault. The cat stole my file.
Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
The cat stole my files.
Matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Our cat's dead. I hope you're happy. The cat has already fallen asleep. Fucking cat. Fuck you, cat. Took my money as well. Okay, let's hope that this doesn't happen again. No, we have actual documents. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you're done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on task at hand. 5 humans have to die. Anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle. What? I'm confused. But okay, 5 have to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And anyone to do with the truck industry have to die. The driving industry. Yeah? Related to the transportation industry. What's a rector? Oh. Okay. Corrupt CEO. Digital sports commentator. Mayor. Homemaker. Broad CEO. Oh, street carrier operator. So we found 3 people that have to die. So this will be easy. So you get to die. You get to die. And you get to die. All of you get to die. Hooray. Wonderful. Now we have to select 2 more. Alejandro is well regarded due to the mesmerizing voice, quick wit, and hot, some say spicy takes. They also express themselves through cosplaying as their favorite video game and television show characters. Alejandro is addicted to painkillers. So none of them is like super good, okay? Because we have fraud CEO, corrupt CEO, rector that banished their child. Marek is getting old, but they had enough big hand in keeping the city council stable. Although a little too resident changed, they know how to keep people at peace and resist the influence of political French groups. He's okay. Okay, thank you, and have a good evening, Satan. I hope you have a good day. Uhura decided to dedicate their life to taking care of their home and 2 children. Their partner is the sole breadwinner of the family, and although the kids are getting more independent, Uhura has no intention of returning to work. You can still live. You can sort that out with your spouse. Digital sports commentator, I hope you recover from your addictions. Albert is an incredible human being, as in never in all history has there been anyone who's destroyed so many humane and social systems with such nihilism and greed. They will stop at nothing in their quest to squeeze out short-term profit. I will mark you for death. So now I only need 1 more. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes a year, perhaps even decades. They have also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. Currently live in a mansion just outside the town. You know what? I hope you deal with your spouse and shit, but you get to live, and corrupt person gets to die. Another bot to advertising. What good would it do, Mr. Bot? That's the right question.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
Sure.
Great. I'm glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
You mean the one where you fire me because of your cat?
Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence. Nothing so grand, but do you really think life is all about following rules?
And you told me to follow rules.
One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
But I'm just here to follow the rules.
Dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
You're confusing me, mister. Why you do so? Why you tell me that I should actually go and, like, be unfaithful?
Back from her booty, are ye?
Okay, let's...
Well, scuttle me both, why don't you?
let's
Clear
get that.
crisp spring morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean. But 'twas guarded by a
You
horrendous...
found the snow globe in the cave at the bottom of the
had
ocean?
no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the kraken. All 8 tentacles. Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, that we had not met before, gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.
Okay, we're gonna get the girl
Lord
boss one.
blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Good to know. Delightful squeaks when you stroke it. Well, time for another day. Ah, snow. And squeak squeak. There you go, squeak squeak. You can be in my... Oh, I like this. But I don't have that much space on my table. Haircuts, ribbon, and new mall, people clap. Infamous CEO sails the enormous yacht directly into a beach found impaled on a tree. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. Ambulance gets broadsided by a truck, 1 dead, 7 injured. And he joined the commentator on sport. That's all good. You passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. A total of 6 humans need to die. At least 3 humans with scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. We have 8. 6 have to die. How old were 30 or younger? You're 30 or younger, you're 30 or younger, and also you're 30 or younger. At least 3 humans with scientific background. Neda has researched their whole life, researching the end of days. When not working, they take a pile of dogs for a walk, snobbishly drive around in their vintage car through the batteries chronically empty. Otherwise, they are no personality or political views whatsoever. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their own home. Having witnessed a few UFOs, they're slightly worried about the universe visiting us. Well, you're 30 or younger, and you're astronomist, which suits the background choice. Source has always had sensible ideas about fantastical visions, which is why they're now in charge of developing the latest expansion to Planet Peacecraft. The expansion promises an even grander open-world experience along with an epic tale of deceit and corruption. I'll leave you there, and you can die. So now we met the quota for young people, but 3 people with scientific background have to die. You're not scientific? You're scientific. You're not scientific. You're not scientific. Maybe hacking science? Okay, hacking is science. You can die. Now, if research is science, then we already have 3. Don Ferrino tries to model themselves after old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there's no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Hello, Jade Plateau! Today we're deciding who lives and who dies by following a meticulous amount of rules, while at the same time having our boss say that we follow rules too meticulously. So that's that. Other than that, we're kinda good. I had a bad headache day yesterday, but today I'm still seeming kinda okay. And Final Fantasy dropped a new patch as well, so it's like a new raiding time. So I need to kill 2 more people. And I'm hoping that I fulfilled the scientific quota. New games are interesting, especially ones that haven't came out yet. Ahmed is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with his skill. They hunt the elusive mountain cats for their fangs, which thought to cure a multitude of health problems. I don't like poachers. I mean, nice for you and all, but I don't like poachers. And now I have 3 people here. I killed 5, yep. So 1 more needs to die. Jewel was born in the countryside, but moved to the big city to go to university. Yeah, you get a CV and you decide who dies. They like rock concerts and bars, although their visits have fallen due to having substance abuse issues in the past. They're trying to find a cure for chicken flu. Okay, you can live. Let's hope that we met the quota for researchers. In the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized from that moment onwards that their best friends will only be found on the pages of books, as these friends cannot be directly poked with pens. What? Okay, so one is designing games, one is a literally critic. Okay, you get to live and you get to die. I mean, no, you get to live and you get to die. There we go. Decisions were made. Time to see what my buddy Fate will tell me. Am I a good boy?
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Basic. One day follows another.
Just so. Even we cannot stop the constant advance of time.
I don't know, you're talking with a pile of bones that you conjured up.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers.
I still absolutely love his voice.
I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I'm not sure about the whole rebellion thing you spoke of.
Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
How long is a day anyway?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
Well, I found it on Steam and it was on my wish list, but because I belong to Twitch Kittens community, they were offering keys, and despite the fact that I'm not like big enough to be like an advertisement for the game, their people went out of their way to dig up a key for me, and so I'm really happy about it. And whoa, that's weird, bruh.
Anything else?
The origin of rules?
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our data mongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't those decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider time works a bit differently in here.
How long have you had that cat?
Anything else?
Was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Cool, I like being a thing.
Anything else?
Do you play chess? I recall some film about death with tons of chess.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic. Anything else?
This was a lot. I should go rest.
Till tomorrow, Grim.
I asked totally constructive questions that have bearing and meaning. And for that matter, have you restocked any items for me to get?
Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
I'm getting myself a cat.
My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them's some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirates, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it.
This guy literally lives underneath this facility and steals shit. I don't know how he continues. Yes!
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel.
It's a mirror!
Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. Aye, a proper beauty.
Also, I really love the voice of Fate. He sounds just so sinister. Ah, okay, time to actually go up.
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools.
Why are you in my mirror?
We are angst ex nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
Have you not decided who you are then?
We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
I don't know, I am death. It feels fine?
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened?
Something happened?
In you, reader. It's a grim world out there.
I don't know, I don't live it. Cloak? More cloak! Cute cloak. More cloak. Oh, I love this. Oh god damn it, pineapple. Hot dog. Old timer. Hardcore. Archangel. Bow ties are cool. Deathly tuxedos. Hello, Joe. Street punk. Oh, why is there so many things I can choose from? I want a cloak. Let's have a wild cloak. Money. Okay, I think we didn't get any more face paint, but we did get a cloak. Hey! We have a cloak! Hello guys, just here to do my day job. How about we try some new methods of maintaining equilibrium? I have a great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. A total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. So literally you and you. Kevin, born and raised at the Mac Interior Air Base, loves the thrill of flying planes in tense combat situations. The family has a history of military service. Kevin is dedicated to their wife and 7-year-old child, rarely taking any time for themselves. You know what? Let's inspect the profiles, and if the other 2 people are douches, then we're gonna kill them instead. The Kumse is a renowned professor of mathematics. Keep them to another day to die. Who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creating, they say. Lately, they started tutoring a gifted janitor with a troubled past. Yeah, but maybe these 2 are thugs. Modern art. Is there anything more exciting and confusing at the same time? Sometimes it feels like the artists are deliberately crafting outrageous works to attract people into galleries to badmouth these pieces. So it seems to Beverly. Yeah, they have an amazing eye for curating. Stanislav works at Cosmolis City Courthouse. They have a few goals in life other than becoming world's fastest typist. Already their fingers run across the keyboard like bolts of lightning, but they feel like there's more that they could achieve. Okay, so all of them are decent human beings, so I don't mind killing those 2 like the person instructed me to. Riddick dies from blood poisoning after accidentally stabbing themselves with a pen. Slithering in, are lizard men pretending to be municipal officials? A biochemist also almost dies in a fire at work. They were able to get out by following a fleeing cat. Are we saved? Young biochemist finds a vaccine for chicken flu. Chicken flu vaccine shots now free thanks to a donation from a local business. Poacher mauled to death by a pack of mountain cats, seeming act of revenge. Ex-hacker shot in the street. Eyewitnesses describe a black SUV with tinted glasses escaping from the scene. Crime boss gunned down on the street by rival mobsters escapes turf war. End of day researcher eaten at the lab by bugs used to research. The end of days draw near. Already the bugs rebel. There's no escape. Read our preview of the soon-to-be-released expansion to Peacecraft is going to be a life-changing event. Excessively sedentary gaming lifestyle leading to an increase in health issues. Come one, come all. Ace pilots to host dazzling airshow. Well then, we're gonna follow the rules. I'm very sorry, Air Force Captain, and I am very sorry, Professor. Both of you die, but today there hasn't been any, like, horrible people, so we don't feel too bad about it. And now let's go to our boss and get critiqued for following the rules again. But first, yay, Globe! Hello, boss.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
You literally told me that I was a puppet a little while ago. And now you're telling me that you want my opinion.
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback.
If I can write books, surely you can.
All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness. Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Just do not leave the cat in charge again. They stole my papers once. I do not like that cat. Yay! Is there any interesting objects?
Ye
that we
drive
could
a hard
pick up?
bargain, matey. But Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
A seriously terror-inducing visage, but then again, why wouldn't you want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. It's used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on a profile. One use only. That's a calendar.
By Jones' coffer, the slimy appendage is still here? I shudder at that very memory.
Well, I'm about to wear it.
Not know which way was up, which way was down, where to step forward. The walls, they were everywhere. I grabbed what I could and ran as fast as me feet could go. As I emerged from the darkness, I found myself standing in the middle of a carnival. Truly a nightmare.
Did you steal it off a carnival? Is that it?
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment.
Thanks, Mira. I just want to equip my tentacles.
Will be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
What are you rambling about?
Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing, Your Majesty. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
My mirror confuses me. Yay! That's a lot of squid heads. Let's go with the basic white one. Yeah, this is normal. I'm just wearing a squid skin. Why are you staring at me like that? Yay! I hope you're still well motivated from our performance discussion. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision today. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? Oh, you're gonna criticize me on rule following again, won't you? Local math professor found dead at home, suicide suspected. They felt a lot of pain, perhaps it got too much, a longtime friend comments. Engine failure leads to catastrophic crash during demonstration flight. An uncompromising artistic vision, Vanagloria, now open at local museum of modern art. Challenger at the Swiftest Typist World Cup types so fast they accidentally break a finger. Well, at least they haven't died. You know what? I'm so sorry. You're all good people. You're all very good people. I don't even want to know who I'm killing because I'm killing all very good people. I assumed that it meant as the bottom row. Like the row that was like over here. I assumed that that's the bottom row. So that means that I'm letting a lot of very bad people live. I'm killing a lot of very nice people. Janitor, she can't be that bad. Mitsumi was sentenced to community service at Cosmopolitan's Political and Polytechnical Institute after drunkenly assaulting a police officer. Okay, then never mind. She is kinda horrible. Kidnapper. I feel so bad. This is horrible. This is not maintaining the equilibrium. Entertainment mogul. Walt grew up with a dream of owning an independent film studio, which they established with a partner when they were just 23. In the past 20 years, the small Prolix Productions have grown into the most expensive producer of artistic entertainment news content in the world, bringing a diversified variety of joy and cheers to all. See, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, this is fine. The achievement even said this is fine. Hello.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
What about my performance?
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
But it's not our call to make.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business, and you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time.
Fate, are you going crazy?
Never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Thank you!
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
You didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done and all that.
Yay!
Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Oh no. So he said that he's gonna be doing a big evaluation of me like 2 weeks in, and we're like a few days into like those 2 weeks. I have a feeling that his requests will get really crazy. Don't request anything insane. Please. Aww. That looks sad. And bad. Every other profile has to die. Really? Life should not be too predictable. Do you not agree? We could all use a little alteration every so often. And I have developed just a thing for it. Okay. I'm gonna take that as skill for people. And not as literally every other profile. A Valkyr news agency acquired by Frolix Productions in another vertical merger. Watch out, small timers! Frolix is a fast-growing and ultimate platform for all the education and entertainment needs. Death of Swim Coach, another blow against the dynamically mobile lifestyle, people are becoming increasingly inactive. Spree of kidnapping strikes, families left in turmoil. Local technician introduces new exciting soldiering techniques that may change the whole world. Young janitor revealed to be hidden path genius. Finds answer to conjective unsolved for centuries. Are aliens real? YouTube star claims before disappearing. AI breakthrough imminent. Promises founder of Transglobal Inc. So, let's start from here. Okay, which one of you is more horrible than the other? David is the founder of Transglobal Inc., a company that produces high-tech globals like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David has been foremost component of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. Despite their old age, Alessandro retired from working as a Niagara salesman only a few years ago due to a lack of stamina for his high-energy role. They're finally able to enjoy life after decades of hard work, contemplating to fulfill their dream of opening an erotic art gallery. You know what? I don't like the idea of robots taking over, and this guy can enjoy his retirement years. Next pair. More often than not, Gunther finds themselves in dangerous situations due to the curious nature of profession. They haven't had a chance to build a family because of their risky life choices, but hope to settle down eventually. At the moment, they're undercover working for a minor drug lord trying to expose corrupt police. Jack has lived a great and kind life. They've been working in the local Beats and Brothers consistently firm for 7 years, even since graduated college. Recently, they've been looking for a way to turn their life around in order to stop being an office drone. I'll let the journalist live because he's investigating the thing, and I got an achievement for that. And I'll let the poor office worker die. Stay-at-home parent. Yusuf mostly stays at home raising their kid after the death of their spouse. It's been a rough going both mentally and physically, and they're making it thanks to the support network of friends and family. Got munchies for a shark fin, but can't find any. Not Luis Jimenez is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Luis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They are also involved in distributing those food items to the grocery stores. Let's not abuse sharks, and let's let the homemaker live. He's a good guy. Good guy. Mark originates from island of the area, but moved to Cosmopolis City at young age. They studied engineering at Polytechnical Institute, then started a side career as MeTuber, mostly videos about engineering. When they gained a considerable following, mainly they aspired towards becoming a film director. Connor is an avid fan of found footage horror, which inspired them into directing films of their own. They recently released a series of educational videos using the found footage aesthetic titled How Not to Get Stabbed, The Fundamentals of Knife Battles. Both of them are fine people, so I'm just gonna let the MeTube person live and the aspiring artist thing die. Oh. All them pluses and minuses. Please improve, Snow Globe. The world makes me sad. Hello! Do not yell at me.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author?
I've
reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears.
Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Okay, can I read it?
Certainly. Once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of
Yay!
the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable.
Yay!
Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
You go and do that. I believe in you. As long as you don't kill off all the humanity, we're good, okay? Just no more thoughts about whether or not we need humans. That seems a bit dangerous, especially when you're only taking advice from like a dead person.
Tor blimey, you're looting all me wares.
Cactus! Cactus, the most brutal of plants. A fidget spinner and smokes. I'll take the cactus.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy.
Spiky
You
boy!
wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti, just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the white desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Amazing. A traveling cactus. Okay, what do we have today? Yeah, Spiky Boy. Okay, we're gonna put the Spiky Boy back in the drawer. And that's really sad, okay? That worldview is very sad. I will keep this short. I'm suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing mythology. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. How do I know what was faxed first and what was faxed last? Weeding out bad cops and planting a bright future for our town. An expose of corrupt law enforcement. Amateur firm director stabbed in a knife fight. Stealing food that was left in office fridge, a crime most heinous? Murder-suicide note reads, I was wronged in all the worst way possible. Track numbers increasing after the death of a famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? The Transglobal Inc. founder and CEO found dead at home, cause of death, drug overdose. Investigators find plans for a massive surveillance system at home of dead tech wizard. Old man opens erotic art gallery. I'm so glad that worked out for him. Pregnancy rate suddenly increasing, scientists baffled. CEO of What social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Research into drone warfare shows it's close to useless and woefully error-prone. Good. Now I'm gonna assume that the tax goes like that. So the last 3 humans coming from the facts, right? That would technically be the last 3 humans coming from the text. But let's check the ones that we're letting live. Legitimate researcher and greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached when it comes to the noted archaeologists. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts around the Virgin region. Okay, mercenary geneticist. Neha is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of pet hedgehog with actual heads instead of spines. So far, the researcher has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. Roy's job is to recommend which over-the-counter medicines people should take. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplement producers, they now effectively suggest that real drugs contain chemical elements and natural supplements are the best. Oh no, they're all bad people. Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They are currently stationed at Faran with government contract providing security services. They act, though, on gun-ho to cover up the fact that they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. What about you? Until recently, Jody embraced a life as a librarian. One day they visited an exhibition and recently opened the Erotic Art Museum. They then experienced an awakening of sorts, ditching their previous profession to become a thong salesperson instead. You know what? We're gonna make our own decisions today. An avid electronics enthusiast, Sarah has continued working into an electrician loan to her retirement. Although the grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, they love the job. For the job will always win. They seem to be a perfectly fine person. Now, I kinda want the the pharmacist to die. Not too sure on the archaeologist. Not too sure on the mercenary. After enlisting, Gaddis decided to focus on new and popular high-tech approach of drones because of their experience with controllers and because it felt safer and less traumatizing. They're hoping to make the world a better and safer place. Okay, so they're a nice person. We're gonna kill off the mercenary. Yeah, why not? Let's let the geneticist live, even though that's an abomination. Let's kill the archaeologist. Oh, you can't tell me how they came in through the fax machine. You can't see that. Okay? We're gonna keep the world running.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... Always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess.
I stuck it through.
Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask you more questions?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange, monstrous gods?
Grim. That is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language ever deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That's kinda sad.
art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
When's that going to happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
I love it how he's not paying attention to me because he's busy writing a book. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Okay, anything else that I can buy?
Scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
I actually want that
Blimey.
calendar
We
now.
scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations and all of the name days.
Oof.
I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
How does that fit on a piece of paper? All the name days. Ah, there we go. Now we know how long we have left to live. I mean, how long until the ultimate review comes. Mercenary squad crashes helicopter into a mountainside. 3 confirmed dead. Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts out of Faringen, shot by militia group. Miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. House fire caused by loose wires, invention finds. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier, certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans that seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out. Yes, yes. Suspicious? What do you mean suspicious? Jade is communications coordinator at the Cosmopolis City Home Guard, mainly focusing on disaster management. You live alone with 2 cats and a hamster due to not being particularly interested in finding a partner. You seem like particularly human to me, but I don't know, you might be suspicious. Chloe is constantly training to conquer the rock-worn peak by free climbing the full height of it for charity. The practice regimen was hindered by having their leg broken in 3 places, an injury they obtained while jumping down in celebration for an indoor climbing wall. You seem perfectly human too! Music, dogs, drinking. What else can one hope for in life? Olaf is one to enjoy the sweet life of a designer and prestigious business IT company. They also enjoy making 5-second videos on popular social media platform What. Not suspicious yet. Stellan enjoys hiking, woodworking, and collecting picture frames with stock photos. They still kinda enjoy programming but find it hard to stay up with all the latest trends. These 7 children with 5 different people and lead a local non-profit trash cleanup organization. Still perfectly human. Kevin is very proud of growing the world's largest tomato. After this grand success, they're certain their giant beans, presently named Cool Beans, will alleviate local hunger. Their kid, however, thinks it's a very stupid thing. Everybody gets to live today. Enjoys hiking, woodworking, and collecting picture frames with stock photos. They still kinda enjoy programming but find it hard to stay up with all the latest trends. Hopefully you're not gonna create some virus on accident. Literally, all of them seem fine. What am I supposed to suspect? Pleasant noises from my globe. I'm sorry, dude. I literally could not find a single suspicious person. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Paddington snoozing on the table. Hey, kitty cat, you're so cute! The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic chatter. Familiar voice calls from the static.
Has Grim arrived yet? Oh, my dear Lady Paddington. Why is it such a bother? Indeed, the worries I have to process every single day. Truly, it wearies me. And now to summon such a... everything would be better without the endless hassle.
Cough politely.
Oh, Grim. I am most disappointed. I had hoped to avoid having this discussion again. Must I really reiterate myself? You cannot allow all to live. I hope you realize the implications.
I'm sorry!
Hello, Grim? You are silent? You have nothing to say? Well, I hope that is because you are rethinking the path you have chosen. This will be marked down as your second warning. There will not be many more. Good night, Grim. We are all walking on a tightrope, prone to falling at any moment. See that you do not.
Okay, so you do get 2 warnings. And I forgot that you can't keep all the people alive. They were like, kill anything suspicious. I'm like, nobody is suspicious though. Have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. Okay, there are 6 humans, so that's good. Disaster relief responds quickly and efficiently to southeast cosmopolitan city after powerful hurricane makes landfall. Food shortage slightly alleviated by giant beans. Many governments cancel meetings due to excessive passing of gas. Chloe Miller breaks the jagged lines of Rockworm Peak for Save Small Souls Children's Foundation. Fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. Okay. Oil fracker, pilot, axe thrower, spy. Oil fracker reduces the fracking industry for the money, and no cries for environmentalists will make them rethink. They have determined to rise down the career ladder and become the boss of fracking firms someday. Well, I don't like you, so you can die. Now the rest. Nakasha has never been particularly sporty, but is gaining fame in the axe throwing community. Their talent for this sport was discovered in rather unfortunate circumstances when they threw an axe at a sheep thief 20 meters away and it hit. They got out of juvie only a few years ago. Woof. They might live. Nicholas was sent to Cosmopolitan City from a rival country to learn national secrets, and nobody suspects them because they're well-integrated sleeper agent. The success of their mission could prove catastrophic. They build family for cover, though Nicholas has become increasingly attached to them. I am so sorry you're gonna die. I don't want you to create any catastrophe. Franklin considers themselves a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. Not the safest, not exactly death-deserving. Before Amanda's took over the Daily Moon, the newspaper was in decline. With ruthless determination, it turned the paper into the tabloid powerhouse we know today. While recklessly digging through the lives of others, they used the paper to suppress rumors about themselves. I have no qualms with killing you. Samuel is an editor with a tragic past, as they always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws at them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. To numb it all, they have become addicted to painkillers, which often cause them to hallucinate mythological things. I'm gonna put you out of your misery, thank you. Okay, axe thrower and pilot now. One of them have to live and one of them have to die. You know what? Do you get to live? Yes. The coin has spoken! We're gonna continue being good at axe throwing. Oh! It's only the plus signs this time around. That's nice. Does that mean I did a good? I like doing good. Good doing is good. As you look around the office, you see Lady Paddington lounging supine on the table. Old-fashioned again rings right as you settle in. The familiar grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Aww. Fate is having a grand day. Okay, Fate. I'll let you have your grand day. Enjoy it.
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide ye with today?
I'll get myself a
Dear
mask.
me, 'tis a tragic tale. You ever hear of the Dia de Mortos? A wild night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing of mi amigo. Several days later, woke up buried under a mountain of empty bottles. This mess stuck to me face.
Oh no,
Never
not the
knew
mountain
where
of
to-
empty bottles.
But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
Okay. I will probably never wear the mask because I'm enjoying my Cthulhu outfit too much, but okay. It is the great calmness has enveloped my world. I do not see the need for many deaths today. You humans have to die. New discoveries await, Faye. Well, you're enjoying your life. That's good. Damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy sources. We did a good. Managing editor of the Daily Moon drowns after caught stalking and harassing offspring of local crime boss. Local man dead of poisoning. Intelligence agencies suspect espionage activity. Unidentified body found in lake. Accidental drowning presumed. Foolhardy pilot attempts to complicated aerial stunt crashes aircraft straight into the ground. In-depth overview, the merits of nuclear power. Good, we haven't committed anything super bad. Jarhead, safety instructor, community manager, and advisor. Ellie completed the grueling scout sniper training, but they're constantly either afraid for their life or thinking about the probable infidelity of their spouse. They have not yet fired a rifle in a situation outside of practice. Victor graduated at the top of their class and made fast climb at the career ladder, becoming the chief safety inspector at local nuclear power plant. They have already spotted several mistakes, possibly preventing many accidents. He deserves to live. He seems like the kind of person that deserves to live. Ericure is an avid digital sports enthusiast who works at the office at Parallax Digital Sports League. They're also a death metal vocalist passionate about getting the very best out of performance. Callie believes in the power to give only the best advice to potential presidential candidates of the neutral party to boost the success of their campaign. Their self-confidence might be misplaced as the reputations of everyone they advised thus far have crashed and burned. Okay, so you can die. Now one of them will live and one of them will die. Where's my coin of life? What did I do with... There we go. Should death metal vocalist live? Coin? It has been decided, Ericure. I'm so sorry. Ah, there we go. Today has been sorted. And now we're likely gonna go and talk with the cat again. Hello? Oh no, you're back!
Grim,
Welcome back!
how about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery?
Your pointless
Right.
drudgery.
I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Whatever.
Have I offended you somehow?
You? No, Grim. You have not. Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations.
Aw, they yelled at you.
Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Death and taxes.
Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
Aw. I hope that life goes well for Fate. Kinda like Fate. Okay, let's just get down to business. Right, the situation is that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. You know gut? Yes, because you're, a skeleton. Go with the Flow by Fate. Oh, that could be a great album, like Beats by Dre, but Go with the Flow by Fate. Neutral president rises to power after replacing entire advisory team. Former divisions reported missing. Lightning thrust falls on the singer at local concert venue. A squad of soldiers steal away with a chest full of gold coins during a patrol in Faradin. Oh, a lot of people! A lot of people! We will have to kill at least one. Okay? Unemployed. Bjorn has been unemployed for nearly a decade. After many failed job applications, he lost motivation to try again. Past time, Bjorn has started obsessively watching rom-coms, even quoting them in random conversations. Thing is, they're not a horrible human being. So we're gonna leave them for consideration. Keith likes attention and has an account on every social media platform. Their favorite activity is hanging off cliffs while taking selfies. Keith's large following on social media has brought a hefty sponsorship for a medical insurance company. I don't like you. Go and hang off a cliff and die. Which you will. Okay, that's alarm sorted out again. Sorry about that. So we have an employed person organizer. Florence is one of the central organizers behind canvassing for a re-election of popular politician. When not engaged in political campaigning, Florence enjoys long bike rides and tending to small garden. Don't know the politician, don't know if that's good or bad. Saida is just making extra money providing teaching services in a couple of wealthy private households. They're saving up a lengthy worldwide trip during which they plan to visit as many countries as possible. Saya is an avid fan of kite flying. They can live. They can live. I mean, we have already sentenced somebody to die, so we're doing fine. Azinga is a transfer student whose home country is currently in the middle of protests against the regime. They're happy about being away from it all, but worried about family and friends back home. School is also doing smaller protests, which is elevating their stress levels. They can live. A barista who hates coffee? That's Carmen. Since they find all coffee equally bad tasting, they unknowingly keep committing a grave sin when serving customers. Heating up old coffee in the microwave. That's death-worthy right there. I mean, we are going with the flow. Tara can read the thoughts and feelings of the boss at any given moment because they're successfully learned all the minuscule facial twitches. Although they often tell everyone of their career ambitions at length, it is truly they're just happy to help. Aw, you get to live, lady. Linani, a professor at the Cosmopolis Central University, has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. That's a worthy thing to do with your life. It's okay. There's nothing admin likes to do more than gossip. Working as a hairdresser provides ample opportunity for this hobby. Due to memory issues, admin occasionally starts gossiping about the client they're currently in the process of working on. That's quite funny, honestly. Okay, let's let live the politician lady. I don't see the reason why not. I mean, the unemployed person isn't that useful, but doesn't mean that they deserve to die. And neither does the hairdresser, really. I mean, gossiping is kinda bad. So maybe I should. Everything in here is just pluses now, which is good. The world's being healed by my globe that represents the world, I think. Hello, do you feel any better today?
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Do you value life more
I
now?
have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what did you come up with so far?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
I'll hear you out.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing. It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar, copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot or will not even experience or perceive, ever.
But we could help them experience these things.
But why? What would that change? Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Did it make a sound?
Good, yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I don't agree with what you said.
Then you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
Well, at least he values my opinion, so there's that. Let's set up our office. Have a lot more money again. At least our life's free. Grim, the humans have given up most of their civil liberties all across the globe. Why would have thought it would be so voluntary as they could be coerced to do anything? 4 humans have to die. Okay. I have 5. Social media star spells up cliff while taking a selfie! Yay! The results are in. Fish can have a little salami. Student protest gets out of hand. Severe property damage racking up. Politicians attempting to introduce bill that bans small gatherings and protests. Bad hair days increasing in frequency after death of local hairdresser. Baron Cymander leading into polls by a wide margin. Fashion firm reports record earnings, promises to spread wealth around. Why, just a tiny bit. Threats of new anti-corporate protest on Wall Street. Supporters gather their forces. Hostile language becoming more prevalent in politics as fake news blamed for literally everything. Preacher. Gymnast. Capitalist. System analyst. Okay, venture capitalist. Gideons had great success with investing with technology sector, especially during the wave of startups. They seem to have sense in picking out firms with high growth potential. Lately, they've been looked into the gaming industry, trying to find anything that catches their eye. Sorry, dude. I don't like capitalists that much. Okay? Kagasi is on the verge of finishing a proposal for a delivery system infrastructure based on low-cost drones. It would use cutting-edge drones to safely and effectively transport foods from stores to restaurants to people. Got the idea while looking at stressed food delivery person on a bike in the rain. Sorry, but those people need jobs. Aswari found religion after hitting rock bottom. After selling family clock radio for a tiny fix, they got mugged in the alleyway but found help in a nearby church. After living through withdrawal, the life felt filled with an otherworldly warmth, so they devoted themselves to helping others in situations similar to what there has been. That's not a bad thing to do. The actual organizer of notorious worldwide anti-corporate protest, Occupy Wall Street, Rand takes activism to a whole new level. They demand corporations and governments to take action against the growing inequality crisis. They also love dogs and take their pets with them to protests. But they're not horrible either. I need to kill 4. Martin used to be a compassionate human being until they got served the wrong order in dinner that they loved. After that, they decided they needed to find a place to vent their anger and turn to politics. They're currently leading the Nationalist People's Welfare Organization, hoping to end inequality and equality between people once and for all. Well, that's a good death thing. Okay, let's let him live and her die. I'm so sorry. It's just that one of you had to die. I know that it's not very nice. Hey, we did it! Hello?
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
Something bad is going on in the world.
Indeed. Alas, transformations often require sacrifices. Do you agree? My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Great!
Not much else to say. Go on, get back to work. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
Are you gonna try and release a novel while there's still somebody alive to read it? Is that it? The monoculturist human empire is facing severe difficulties in governing and also feeding itself. Humans are deemed useless and are being repurposed as food. Ingenious! 6 humans have to die. Oof! Another protest against corporate greed takes place on Ball Street. Well-known gymnast retires from professional sports to focus on professional protesting. Prominent political activist found dead in home apartment in suspected case of autoerotic asphyxiation. Hate speech on the rise as extremist grassroots organization taken over by an even more draconian leader. Cheap safe drones turn out not to be actually very safe. Kill technician during test flight. Society teetering on collapses, inequality rises, and inflation renders populace unable to even buy food. Oof. And we get 6, 7 things, and we have to kill 6 of them. That's sad. A lot of these are cooks. Unemployed. Hipster. Well, we can kill you based on that and not even invest time into reading about you. Damon is a massively corrupt law enforcement official. All that I needed to hear, especially when I have to kill so many people. Sammy has been prominent figurehead in psychiatric academia after receiving their doctorate. They enjoy widespread success with their theory of baseline happiness. World governments remain skeptical, however. In their leisure time, Sammy enjoys growing and nurturing various trees in their backyard. They're a decent human being, I'll consider them. Lionel, a burger-loving person. Lionel loves making them and eating them. Nothing would keep them more happy than having the chance to keep running their little burger joint in the corner of Wall Street. However, lack of purchasing power and government subsidized nutritional sludge factories threaten to put fast food out of business. Well, that's sad. You either grill or you broil. Those are the only 2 options for cooking food. Some people say there are other ways, but Mia disagrees. But Mia often disagrees about many things. It is their agnostic nature. They love board games, but for some reason most people don't want to play with them. For decades, Gaihan has made living by hunting wild game. Recently, they've become fascinated with certain conspiracy videos on MeTube and convinced that there's a monster living in the nearby swamp. Well, then you can dive to said monster in the swamp. Zani prepares the food for cooking, beverages for drinking. Later, they clean the kitchen work areas. It's routine and repetitive work, but it's the best they can manage while trying to get themselves through college. They learn to cope with the struggle after their parents died when they were very, very young. Literally, all of these people are okay. Okay, I can eliminate the broiler cook. Death symbol. I take the first 2. Live symbol. I take the next 2. Okay. The coin has decided. I'm so sorry. The coin has decided. I have no more warnings to spare as well.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
Stop killing people!
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
Experimental for sure.
Grand, yes. The exploratory aspect can lead me across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. A dystopian monoculture enforced by Frolix Productions, the only remaining Ultra Corporation. It will not last long. Nearly all resources have already been wasted. Humans turned into food paste to feed the starving affluent, into batteries to power the distraction complexes. One has to admire the ingenuity of Walt Guybrush. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought the rules were supposed to stop this.
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
Yes.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
It will have to do something with that corporation leader that we let live, wouldn't it? I hope you read this post-haste. A dystopia. Look out of the window, Grim. This is what humans have created for themselves. An utter wasteland of nothingness and insanity. Do humans have to die? Well, let's see if we can kill the right ones. Unknown individual found dead in trash can as host dumped their diving blog meets their unlikely demise. Smugpolit's own sweetheart district attorney presumed death in car bomb attack. Diseases run rampant and claim lives, and pharmaceutical companies establish chokehold on available medicine. Last issue printed at a website soon to be closed as collapse of monetary system crushes its society. Local broiler cook disagrees about the meaning of life and afterlife, dies in order to prove a point. Body found in swamp suspected to be local hunter. Swamp monster has claimed another victim. You can't kill anything when we're not holding a vote. Okay, there you go. Now you can have a vote. Would you like them to live or die? Alabaster has completely lost it. They lost all of their material possessions, with world falling apart along with their mind. Now they roam around the ruins of Cosmopolis City in their spiked diesel truck, imitating a pirate legend Matt Trap. Whoever gets their way has to judges when they will live or die based on flip of a coin. The real thumb here, yeah, it's live. Live or die, like exclamation point live. I changed it, but you can try again. If you choose to spare this person, this will be our only spare. You tried. There you go. Let me. I don't know why you can't write. I wrote it for you. But okay. And this dystopian future, we're gonna let them live, and we're gonna send everyone else to the mosh pit of death. Mosh pit of death! Woo woo! Mosh pit of death! Let's see what my boss can say.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wild?
It's properly spiraling out of control.
Fate, unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes?
Let me die!
Minds and personalities erased. People reduced to look like mindless drones consuming the entertainment of Frolix. That looks like a nerve stapler.
Yeah, it looks like double M CV. It's stating like, cannot type properly in chat. Would like some death.
My. It truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
Maybe I can still find a way.
All seems to be outside our timid grasp already. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
He's more and more and more just not caring about things. But we're closer and closer to the end of the apocalypse. Ooh! There's still quite a lot of people here, which is nice. Let's close that book. Oh no. The few remaining humans have to die. Happy end. Fate. Ah! Renan! Renum. This place is mine now. Motherfuckers. The MM's project struggling to find financing. Economical restoration of the mountain delayed by several years. Last transmission, folks. No more water. See you all on the other side. Local swamp reportedly inhabited by a green monster. Good to know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Everybody must die. I'm so sorry. My boss told me so.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
What another catastrophe.
An immaculate execution. The work of an artist. From imaginative spirits to mindless automatons. Then ground to dust by their malicious overlords when crisis finally struck. A swan song for those who forgot how to dream and improve, and gave themselves to lethargic mediocrity.
Shame that, isn't it?
Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
So when do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Sad, sad, sad day. Sad, sad, sad day. No money for me. Because everybody died. Do I even still have work? The last human must die. The end is nigh. Help. Monster hunt gone wrong. Creature killed by angry mob revealed to be a local scientist. Feel the night creep inside our bones. Let us stop and wait until we freeze together. Aww. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guy. I didn't make the best decisions, but for the most part, I just followed the decisions that I had to make.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose?
I was only one human.
So very factual, as usual. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
I take it you were behind it all somehow.
That would seem fairly obvious by now.
No, you're just a plant. Plants are being dealt with a different sector.
The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit. But why, you ask?
But why?
I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself.
Then you could have retired.
I'm exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary. and we can all fade away.
And I was your trusted minion.
And performed admirably. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours.
Oh.
We will not be meeting again.
Was it the lemons, fate? Was it the lemons? I bet it was, wasn't it? I bet it was the lemons. Mankind succumbing to its innate flaws. Society's falling. All because somebody pushed him over when he came out to get some lemons. Humanity wiped out. At least what's left looks pretty. As you powerlessly wait to fade away.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
I will one day try again and do better. But that will not be today. So thank you all for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this game, for I did. I hope I'm gonna see you the next time, also on my channel, with some other games to play. See ya!